Hello everyone, welcome to Season 5 of GuildRock from CerealCraft. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and shaping up to be a Happy New Year for you. Anyway, today we're just going to be looking around at all the stuff that my team and I have built, and that's going to be pretty much it. Because, yeah, I've spent all my time allocated for video production, making the other videos from last season and whatnot. So, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go look at everything that we built, and then that should catch us up. And then next episode, hopefully we'll have some building as we build sort of thing, right? So, thank you for watching. Let's get into it.
I got it down.
True international under pressure. What must be what?
Show some respect.
Let's go, Brandon.
Huh. Okay then.
Julia.
They're okay. I don't have to break this to you, but they seem like they may be pleasure pigs, like they're being kept in that position for a reason.
Genome from the future saying, yes, you're completely right. This was a stupid idea.
So, you can see in the background the bee farm that I made yesterday, actually. So, yep, it's actually the one from JC Plays. Basically, I was going to build the one that I normally make, which I think I originally stole from Silent Whisperer. But I started building this, and then I realized that I was way too close to everything else. And so I went on the internet and looked up a way to make it more compact, and JC Plays seems to be working quite well, and it's much more compact, so score on that. I added this, though, so that it always stays full of bottles, because if it ever runs out of bottles, then it creates issues that are hard to clean up. I'd have to go in and change this. Yeah. Anyway, clear stuff out, whatever. So, yeah, basically you just looks inside this chest. When this chest empties, then all of these dispensers down here will stop working. So the honey will just back up. And then if I just put more in, it'll turn off again, which will trigger that and start it again. So everything, you know, that's, I mean, it would be better if I just put the bottle storage from up there to constantly be feeding in here from the witch farm. By the way, witch farm. We got a witch farm pretty much immediately when we started the season, and that was built by Daddyoh, team member of our team. Also, I think it's been long enough that I can kind of hint at what's going on with our name. So our team name is Torak Nedlog. So if you have any ideas what that means, drop it down in the comments. Yeah, we're a team of trolls, let's put it that way. Anyway, it's pretty funny. Yeah, so the witch farm down there drops, you know, feeds all of its drops into this bubble column. You AFK right here, and all the drops go into here. So from there to there, all the witch farm drops. And then fire spread is off on this realm. So instead of ticking gold farms, and instead of going into the nether and building an atrocious monstrosity, we decided to just make giant portals that are always on, and they drop a bunch of pigmen. I put one on this side as well, and so between the two we get quite a bit. I think this was emptied pretty recently, so yeah, okay, it was just emptied. Never mind, you can't see how much. Yeah, the full ones are gone too. So anyway, you just have to take my word for it. It works pretty well. Not as well as just two of these ticking, but you know, you work with what you got, and this is a lot easier to build, a lot faster to build than going in the nether and doing one of those. And then down here, what we've got going on is a slime farm. So unfortunately, I couldn't make everything spawn in this, everything in the same spawn sphere. So this, if we stand here, I haven't turned on the trident killer, so it's probably not a great idea to be here for very long. But anyway, so from here you get the slime spawns, you get the portal spawns from these ones above you, but not those ones over there, and the witch farm is also in spawn distance. And so I think the slimes are not spawning because of all the witches that are in that hut right now not being killed, and all the pigmen down there not being killed. So when the two trident killers are on, the slimes are they spawn like crazy. It's a really efficient farm. And then this, so no matter what we did, we couldn't stop some of the witches from getting out. So that's what this line of, they get shoved through the wall for some reason. Anyway, so they end up on the magma blocks. But the magma blocks out here are kind of pointless. Anyway, so and then the other problem that we have is all of the it seems like all of the baby zombified pigmen, they all get shoved into the water stream. So the thing that I came up with to deal with that was to shove them all. Oh, also right there, while we're on the topic, right there, you see the bubble column? That's where that other trident killer shoves everything, is to that bubble column, so it all ends up going in the same place. Anyway, but the baby zombified pigmen slowly get pushed over here. Then they're always picking stuff up, right? So they will never despawn. So you have to deal with them somehow. And so the thing that I got to work was not this. Apparently, they do care if he hits them, right, with a snowball. But then if he's hitting them with snowballs, they can't get to him. They can't walk towards him. He actually keeps jamming them against that wall over there. So using that golem didn't actually work, and I just left him because I didn't want to deal with it. But what actually does work is that boat right there. And I don't know if you can see it, but right there. See that? That's a wither rose. So they get shoved there until they reach the boat, then they jump, they get sucked into the boat, and they get killed by the wither rose. And that works really well. And then underneath there's a hopper mine cart, and then a dispenser system for dispensing everything up there. And the hopper mine cart is far enough over that it doesn't pick up anything from there. It only picks up the ones that on that block from the dead babies. And then the honey farm stuff just feeds right into that same system there. So they all get dispensed and shoved up there. And I think that's all that's over here, other than Scotty's farming district. So, oh no, we need to help him get villagers for this thing. I totally forgot about this. Sorry, Scotty. Yeah, Daddyoh and I should get on helping you. Because I know that these, like, crank out the goods when they have villagers inside. And it's not like we're short on villagers, although getting them from over there is going to be a pain. Yeah, maybe it's better just to catch, you know, catch the things, you know, and cure them, whatever they're called. Zombified villagers. Not sure what this is, but it's a thing from Mr. Scotty's area. And he has a carrot shop. I'll show you in the shopping district. I've decided not to make any shops personally, but I do help my teammates to stock theirs. And whatever else they need. I'll help them build anything that they want as well. But I've decided, at least for the time being, that I am boycotting building any shops. Anyway, alright, so let's go. Let's go over here. So this is the original, it's kind of the main area of our industrial district. So that's the witch farm area, which actually now has a lot of different stuff that we didn't originally have. And we can't kind of put too many farms over here because of what this is. So, as you might have guessed by, you know, this thick boy over here, is that, yeah, there's a raid farm here. So, let me show you what's up. Oh, wait. Okay, so if you remember last season, I made combination iron farm, raid farm, trading hall, right? So I did the same thing this season, except it's bigger. So we got 2 floors of villagers to trade with. And we got the carrying station up here. The realm is on 1.16, I believe, 1.16 villager trading specifically. I think everything else is set to 1.18, but I think villager trading specifically is set to 1.16. So this curing actually makes all of their trades go completely down. Anyway, so keep some arrows of weakness here, and golden apples here. I guess we're out of golden apples, but we've got a gold farm over there, and we've got a bunch of apples. And yeah, so we have villagers for everything. We got villagers that sell these, we got villagers that sell the apples. We got villagers for all the major books, right? Knockback, efficiency, fortune, loyalty, shame. You know who you are. Shame. Yeah, shame. Respiration, sharpness 4. I figured that's good enough, but I think there's a sharpness 5 now somewhere too. Impaling 4, that's good enough. You can combine 2. I don't even think you can put enough on one trident that it'll ever be, you know, too much experience to enchant. Yeah, who does this? Who does this? I don't know who actually did it, but they know. And they're watching this. Shame on you. Shame. Shame. Anyway, moving on. So this whole floor is pretty much just librarians, but on this side we have a whole bunch of terracotta and the different terracottas and quartz blocks. We've got the dripstone blocks in there. We've got these guys, so you can buy ender pearls for 1 ender pearl per emerald. I should have grabbed some emeralds on my way up. Actually, there should be some over here. I'm gonna grab some while I'm here. Oh, okay, never mind. But anyway, and then between floors, got these vines. The point of this is to prevent raid spawns, right? So if there's nothing for them to spawn on, they can't spawn, right? And they spawn on pretty much everything. So that's why, I mean, these trapdoors, they double, you know, first of all, they make it so that there's a block above the workstations, right? So that they can't spawn there. And then second of all, when something does break, because it's a raid farm, it's going to break eventually, especially since there's an iron farm going here. So the issue with the iron farm and the raid farm together, the reason there's so much of a roof up there is because the iron golems hit the raid mobs, right? And then throw them up, and every once in a while one will get thrown out. I haven't had that happen since I did that roof thing, but if it does happen and these are open, then they go and kill the villagers. So if they're closed, they can't see them. You get it. And also, like, the biggest problem is that the iron golems would hit the ravagers, and then the ravagers would end up on the leaves, and they break the leaves, and that would expose blocks, and then the next raid, if somebody was AFK, the next raid could spawn up there, and then you get a whole raid wandering around here, and that's a big mess. So that's what the boats are for, just in case that happens. Reduce the chances of that, and ravagers actually cannot be thrown out now because of the way that roof is. But anyway, and then a whole bunch of arrow salesmen selling different kinds of arrows. All the different armor with pretty decent enchantments. And we got all the books above to make all the good enchantments. And then tool salesman. And yeah, we pretty much have everything. Bad. Who did this? Bad. Close. Whoever you are, stop it. Close it. Okay. Anyway, shear salesman, because you know, the sheep farm and the honey farm need shears. This is a good way to get them really cheap. What else? Yeah, we've got the farmers, of course, selling everything. Anyway, that's all. So it's a little bit inconvenient, this setup, you know, because of the raid farm, but you know, I kind of like it. And then this is where Scotty used to have his farming stuff, but it was too far away, so it wasn't actually growing when the people were AFK. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, I added to this one, to this multi-farm, in the bottom there, it's actually set up to be a general mob farm. So if you AFK down here with this turned off, well, I mean, I guess you wouldn't have to turn it off if you're standing down here. But anyway, if you AFK down here, then you get just normal hostile mobs. Slowly. I mean, it shouldn't be that slow. Anyway, just take my word for it. They come down eventually. And, you know, and then that turns on the Trident Killer. And then if you turn this one on, that puts the spawn spot for the, there they are. Puts the spawn spot for the raid, you know, starter guys. And if you turn that off, then you can just AFK here, for iron and, general mobs. Or you can AFK up there for just iron, if that's what you want. And that's that. We have a little starter wool farm over here. Got all the wool that we probably ever need. And then all of that's just feeding into this temporary storage system that we need to update. So what we're going to do eventually, and I haven't had time, but it's my job. I said I would do it. I just haven't had time. But anyway, so the plan is to actually just shove all that crap up there into, well, right now it's putting all the non-stackables on this side and all the stackables on this side, and these two are sorted. And yeah, like you can see, everything was taken recently. Like, it's not that it has terrible rates, although it's not the greatest rates. Like all the different farms are together, and that's nice, but doing that required making concessions for each of the individual farms individually, right? So the rates are not, like the iron rates are not the best that they could be, and the raid rates are definitely not the best that they could be, but you can do both at the same time, which is very convenient and better, in my opinion. It's worth the trade-off, I think. Anyway, but eventually, yeah, if this overflows, then these end up over here. But anyway, eventually it's going to be a shulker loader, and then, the stuff in the shulkers will be taken to our main base, which is in the early development stage. Yeah, so this is the... Oh, what's this? Scotty's got a bunch of stuff here. Neat. Anyway, so this is the farm shed. Well, there's a rule in the realm that we're not allowed to build any base style builds outside of a certain radius, and all the farms have to be outside of that radius, and this is outside, so this is deliberately not a build. Not a base build. So it's just a shed, carrot, chill out, carrot. It's just a shed. Anyway, and then, this was where we did all of our starting stuff, so that's what all this other crap is. So now, let's go... let's go to I guess the main base area first. Although it's not actually a main base area, right? The main base to be area. Quite a ways this way. Ooh, that was close. Almost. Those are for a project that we'll talk about in a bit. Oh boy. Haha, missed me, sucker. Or... okay. I guess he's a tame pig. Tame piggy. Anyway, this is where our main base is going to be. So, you can see Daddyoh's made some outlines up there. I believe Mr. Scotty has done something over here, but I haven't seen it yet, so... so basically, that's like the main base area, and then I think we're going to have some kind of giant wall at the mouth here that's going to tie in with... I think these are not Seki's builds. That over there is GuildRock GuildRock's builds on those two sides. If this is... I think this might be Mr. Scotty's thing. I'm not sure. It's either Mr. Scotty's or not Seki's. But their base is down there, kind of out of render distance. But our two bases are pretty much going to be near each other. So we'll try to build something that'll look nice in the background of theirs. And theirs are obviously looking nice in the background of ours. I have a sneaking suspicion that that's where all of our gold went. And the emeralds. But anyway, so far we haven't really started on the base yet. So, I mean, as far as like the nice build part, we are starting to store stuff here. We don't have any of the storage tech set up yet, but we're just starting to accumulate some stuff here. Yeah, so, you know, raw resources. And eventually, that'll be automatic, and we'll have a nice castle build there. Probably some kind of village in this area. Oh, speaking of all of this crazy, ambitious sounding stuff, so last season was from, I believe, May until December. This season is predicted to be at least a year, if not more than a year. So that's why we're going kind of slow on this stuff, and why we're planning so many things, right? Like such a big area, such a big build, because we have a lot of time. So right now we're just resource gathering. We have a lot of stuff, and we're building some other things that are more fun, and more interactive. So like the shops that you'll see, and I think I can sneak by this guy without him killing me, right? Yeah, okay. And then, yeah, so let's go to the shopping district. Or no, let's go to spawn, actually. That's closer. Going to spawn, going to spawn. I need to dig this out. What am I doing? Oh, that wasn't the middle. Okay, anyway. Dooba-dooba-doo. So this is... Wait, no, that's the gaming district, it says. That doesn't make any sense. Wait, is this the shopping district? Oh, okay, so spawn is over here. Yeah, okay, it does make sense. I had it backwards. Glad they labeled that. Oh my gosh. Alright, so this is spawn. It's not super impressive in my opinion, but it's not ugly. And this entire thing is a big mushroom island. So that's why that's there. So that we can actually spawn at spawn. So, yeah, so over here, that's my upside down house. I think it turned out pretty well. I really like these moss blocks, especially with the texture pack that the realm has, where the grass is on the side of the blocks. So the moss looks like grass. And it even looks like a little bit, like that's green, really green, and that's like a little less green, looks like it's dying. Yeah, I think this turned out really nice. Oh, somebody opened the door though. Why? Why would you do that? Heathens. Okay. Anyway, and then this is a giant hole that I'm that I'm digging to build a thing that I will put down in the bottom corner. Planning to build a big tower here at spawn. That's the plan. It's going to take a while. It takes a lot of resources. It's going to be a different color than the one you're probably seeing in the bottom right now, or you just saw. But anyway. And this is the shopping district. So, yeah. This is GuildRock's leaf farm. Or leaf farm. Leaf shop. This is Mr. Scotty's ladder and scaffolding shop. I don't know what this is. GuildRock's log shop. Okay. And then Scotty's mushrooms mushroom shop, Scotty's carrot shop, and this is Daddyoh's quarry shop. So all the stone types and stuff. So that's cool. That's the shopping district for our team and friends, and well, I mean everyone on the realm is friends. So anyway, there are a lot of different shops that I haven't seen. So I guess this would be a Prismarine Shop. More dark Prismarine. Oh, it's water in here. Nice. I like it. 1 diamond per trident. Got copper blocks? Oh boy. I won't tell anyone. Yeah, anyway. Prismarine. Nice. Anyway, we're getting way off topic. Anyway, there are a lot of different shops. This is looking really nice. Jeez. Yeah, there's a lot of snark on this realm. Anyway, there's an ice cream shop over there. Oh, that's gonna be TKO's. Because he was asking about bee nests for his ice cream shop, so I'm guessing that's gonna be his. Barnster's got something going on over there. No idea what this is. Oh, it's a bookshop. Oh, is this Gladians? Yeah. Okay. Whoop. Hello. How's it going, Barnster? Okay. So, I think, okay, yeah, so that's end related to stuff. I've bought a couple different, what are they called? Elytras there. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of different stuff here. So, Barnster wants to show me something. Okay, after he shows me something, I'm going to make a cut to talking to Daddyoh. Daddyoh wants to show me some stuff too. What is it? My new custom build shop. Okay. So I guess you come here and he will, and you enlist his services to build stuff, I guess. Okay. Cool. May enlist your services. I should make him build the stupid tower. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, I really bit off a lot more than I really care to chew with that one, if I'm being completely honest. But I'm in it. I'm gonna build that stupid tower. But actually, once I build the tower, there's a whole, there's a whole bunch of floors, right? A whole bunch of floors. And I'm not planning to actually build those. So I might actually pay Barnster to do it. That might work. Anyway, so I'm going to make a cut here and go hunt down Daddyoh in Discord. And then we're going to meet over there and in the gaming district. Daddyoh's going to meet me soon. Here we are. Wow. Daddyoh and GuildRock have done a lot of work. Wow. And that color combination is absolutely gorgeous. Brilliant. I love it.
World, right? That make this really easy to run. When I built my last one, I didn't think of that, and I had spaghetti redstone everywhere. Whereas now that I'm standing up here on this glass, I'm like, this could be so much simpler. You map it out, quadrants. You know, you built those sticky piston redstone things down to activate them, right?
Mhm.
And that's the way that we go vertical with them. And everything else is really nice on a flat level world that we can see it and work with it. So, flat. But yeah, no, it's. I think there's a huge potential for a lot of replayability, a lot of fun, you know, a lot of hype, and we get to really control all these mechanics, right? And what we talked about season 2, we can add secret rooms. Like over here, see this spot over here? Those two signs like across from each other in that room there. You see that? And right here, like I did this first one to show him, and then he did everything else, man. I was
Yeah,
just down
nice.
there doing all this, so because this is very like, okay, next needs to be this, and how do I do that, and how do I do this?
Yeah,
This
this
light needs to stay on, but the door needs to close, and it was lots of that nonsense.
Yeah, and there's a lot of redstone here. Like this is you guys did crazy amount of stuff.
But do me a favor.